A possible lead in the Delphi murders is coming from more than 1,000 miles away.
The question tonight is the Indiana man accused of menacing people in Colorado the same man in the sketch of the Delphi suspect. In fact, that man arrested is Daniel Nations. Now, again, that was his latest booking photo from that arrest out west.
Eyewitness News has just confirmed this afternoon that Nations was in Indiana around the time of the murders.
Police even picked him up on an outstanding warrant just 10 days after Libby German and Abby Williams disappeared. Rich Van Wyk is in Delphi tonight working to learn more about Nations' arrest and his past troubles here in Indiana.
We've talked to relatives, residents, and police. None of them are excited by this possible break in the case. They say it's been 7.5 months of an emotional roller coaster. They don't want their hopes dashed again. At best, they remain cautiously optimistic. The lengthy investigation into the murders of Abby Williams and Libby German has been exhausting and frustrating. For good reason, their family members are careful with their emotions. Abby's mom, Anna Williams.
Every time something like this comes up, we hope and we pray, and we hope and we pray some more. And we've learned that it just takes time.
Although Libby's grandfather, Mike Patty, is hopeful.
This tip here just happened to become publicized, you know, where we've had 26,000 other tips that maybe didn't get the publicity that this one did. So let's let the professionals do this job.
Police working the case every day call Nations a person of interest, just like the hundreds of others they've investigated. Although Sheriff Toby Lazenby calls himself cautiously optimistic.
And that there are some similarities to what's occurred there to what we have here. Unfortunately, I can't go into any great detail with that right now, but there are some similarities.
There are many pictures of Daniel Nations. He's on sex offender registries in Indiana and South Carolina. Along with the physical resemblance between him and the Delphi murder suspect, there are similarities in the crimes. Both occurred on hiking trails. Nations is suspected of threatening people with a hatchet. An arrest record obtained by Eyewitness News shows he was in Indiana 10 days after the murders. 2 days after police released this detailed sketch of the murder suspect, he skipped a scheduled court appearance. Nations is held in jail on a $10,000 bond. Yesterday, Johnson County charged him for failing to register as a sex offender. That should keep him in jail in Colorado and give Indiana authorities a good legal reason to extradite him back to Indiana. In Delphi, Rich Van Wyk, Channel 13, Eyewitness News.
And here's what we've learned about Daniel Nations' arrest from court documents we got from Colorado in just the past couple of hours. The arrest came after police identified him as a suspect accused of menacing people with a hatchet. Daniels told police he did it after they were run off the road. Now, in the car when police stopped him with his wife, he had 2 children with him. Police found a hatchet and rifle also in the car. Nations was placed under arrest for possessing a weapon as a felon, and we are told menacing charges for the hatchet incident are coming any time now. And a look at how we got to today's investigation. On February 13th, Libby German and Abby Williams disappeared while hiking on a trail outside of Delphi. Searchers found their bodies on Valentine's Day just out of sight of the bridge where witnesses last saw them alive. On February 15th, police released a cell phone image the girls captured of their suspected killer walking across the bridge. And then a week later came the audio recording of the killer ordering the girls down the hill. On July 17th, police released a sketch of the person that they are looking for in the case.